Hello MS community. Today is a good day. I wanted to start by showing you the bounty from my garden. These are apricots that I just picked from the tree. Just wanted to show them off because they're so beautiful and so sweet. And then I've also got a small zucchini that I picked up. This is a Romanesco this afternoon in the garden. I'm growing this in a pot, by the way. You can grow this in a small pot. It's very easy. This is some dill that was also grown in a pot. Just encouraging you to feel free during the summer to grow things in pots. My first tomato. And I also have some fresh basil. I have both regular basil and Tulsi basil, which is a wonderful medicine. But actually, in addition to that, and this beautiful flower, which I've been showing for the last few days, also came from my garden. But today, I am making a corn frittata. A frittata is basically like a quiche, except you make it on the top of the oven and then you put it into the oven. What I've done here to speed up the process is I have sauteed some fresh mushrooms, some onions, bunching onions, which we grew in the garden, basil, which we grew in the garden, spinach, which we grew in the garden, and some frozen organic corn. And I have literally just sauteed those on the oven. And now I'm actually going to turn the oven on to a pretty decently high flame. And I have 4 eggs, which I have scrambled. And I'm literally going to wait until the fire is just a little bit hotter. And then I'm going to pour the, I want to use a high flame just for a little while. And I think I put some basil in, but I think just for fun, I'm also going to put a little bit of dill, just to get a few more flavors in the egg, which will just be fun. I've also turned on the oven to 350 degrees. And the reason for that is that after the eggs get a little bit set, I will put the whole thing into the oven. You're not going to get a chance to see that because the video is not going to last long enough. But what you see is I'm just pouring those eggs over the whole frittata. You see that there? And then I'm going to let this set. In terms of amounts, I used 4 eggs. I used about 7 or 8 big plain mushrooms. I used about 6 or 7 small pieces of the basil. I used a full bunching onion, so that would be equivalent to, let's say, a half of a large onion. And I used just a handful of spinach. And as I said, I sauteed that all up in olive oil and then put the egg on. And when it is done, I'm just going to open up the oven and I'm going to put it into the center of the oven. And you basically know that this whole meal is done because you see it set. First, you're going to see it set at the top of the omelet, and then you're eventually going to put it into the oven and you'll see it set around the edges. And you'll know that it's ready when everything looks like it's cooked. So it's a very simple and quick meal. I call this a corn frittata, and it's really delicious because the corn is super sweet, and the rest of the vegetables are a little bit more sour. And of course, you can cover it with salt and pepper or any other seasonings that you like. So have a wonderful day. It's summer, so see if you can grow some food, even if you just have a pot and some soil. You can grow anything. And I grew this zucchini. As I said, I've gotten 2 zucchinis about this size from a small pot that's about maybe a 5-gallon pot that has 1 zucchini plant in it. So enjoy, have a wonderful day, eat healthy, and check out the MS Cookbook for more recipes.